But why? Why is it still beyond me?
He got destroyed by Jack Frost. Whoa!
Dawn breaks.
What's gonna happen to the big rock?
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Big rock comes falling down, destroys the entire city.
Does this mean he's won?
Oh yes.
I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
He-ho did it.
Not yet. I have my ideals. Witness!
Mate, can you just give up already? Hit him again with the Jack Frost. Go on.
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world!
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You've wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Now, die!
We know. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
Damn you!
I think ow is an understatement. What happens with that now? Like, where does everyone's anxieties go? Everyone will have to deal with their own anxieties. Oh dear.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king.
I suspected there was going to be a king archetype, though.
I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. The harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, My tremendous gamble hath borne fruit.
Oh, don't stop being like, oh, this was all my doing, my gamble. I took a chance. It's like, mate, you were about to give up at one point.
Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice. Could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
So it was his mother.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear.
Oh, I'm glad I got the stained glass window aspect sorted now. I was wondering about that.
That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
I'd like a copy of that book. I don't know, just put it on the shelf. It just looked good. A nice memento of our journey kind of thing.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
A united kingdom, you might say. I assume it's going to result in a parliamentary system.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
Mate, you're like the only one who's saying that right now.
He can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crown theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
He is like, now what? How do we get the rock out of here? It's just going to be floating there forever? I don't think that's good.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
It's a new day, everyone. Make way for the king!
Boy, the coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
I hope I can do this.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Fair point. My heart's pounding. I still have my heart, right? Right?
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
I mean, it's already been outside of your chest once.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
Yes, remember that. Her Majesty, hope I can live up to that title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out taxes and stuff now. Like, oh. And their concern is justified. It's not as though I sway the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
Let's wing it, won't I? Yeah.
I'll confront any challenge for my people. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost, with all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
Well, we have a prison, don't we? Yep.
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck!
Thank you. Yeah. At this stage, that feels appropriate.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
I'm blue! Dubba D! Dubba die.
All right, a warm welcome, please! His Majesty, the new king!
Blue King, they call me.
Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
Oh yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, yes.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. 'Twill surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it! Your attention, please!
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Good job it fits.
Long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Do I have to press it?
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet.
I heard that as bath. I'd like you to watch over him on his bath. I was like, what? Can't be right.
1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
It's a new year, everyone.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
Oh.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural that there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less.
You believe that? The royal knights, led by a U-chief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now.
It was a parliament. They made a parliament. Yay!
It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
People are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
No, he wouldn't. No.
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
To hear how the people are faring.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load.
Thank you.
And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, this decoration doesn't suit me. How'd Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait! I'm coming with you!
Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
That's a good picture. I need a picture of me like that. Get some proper questions when people come over being like, what the...
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
As authority weakens, power falls to the hands of those who have never wielded it. You must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
That one. Yeah, that one.
It was good talking to you, too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I'll be fine, don't worry, mate. I'm glad to see more optimism in the world. Still, it will take more than that to affect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways.
Shush, shush, shush. There's still people here.
Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
Oh, that's too bad. And yeah, it's like, we'll wait.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
Hello!
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juna would be back from her expedition today.
Oh, very well.
I suppose I have no choice.
What is it? You have unfinished business. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely. Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Maria,
Let's
where
go.
are you? This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. Seems so long ago now. Genuinely forgot about that. She might be praying at the Grand Cathedral just like back then. Before heading for the Grand Cathedral, why not talk to everyone else first? They're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year, so let's find them.
Hey?
Aye? You were.
Come now.
When you have finished your business outside the palace, please promise me you'll return to resume your duties, Your Majesty. If you take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that as captain of the Royal Guard, I must know your whereabouts at all times. Relax, Hulkenberg! You need to be so serious, Hulkenberg. Lighten up, maybe. Do you mean to say I am too fussy? Well, it is only proper for the captain of the Royal Guard. To be over-familiar would set a poor example. Imagine the scandalized faces of the rank-and-file guard.
Of course.
That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our own travels, now only a year past. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer, searching in vain for the prince, and it was through you I learned he yet lived. And in the end, it was your ascent to the throne I supported.
And so?
I never tire of the faces the younger guards make when I tell them of the time you acted as a witness to my duel. Ah, Rodanth. Yes, thanks to you, I was able to face him with eyes forward and put my past behind me. I'm pleased to say the knights of today are nothing like what they were under Rodanth's command. Soldiers take up their sword not for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, you do all in your power to protect you. Okay.
Well,
you do not make it easy by sneaking out of the palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. They know they protect not just a king, but a ruler who stands beside his people and hears their voices in clarion truth.
This
I will protect you with my life, as I have always endeavored to do, Your Majesty. Only let me stay by your side to do so.
What do you want to do?
Still more people? You want to talk to more? Well, is more around? I do want to talk to more if he's around.
All right then.
Okay, we got 2 people down here. Oh, hello.
Pleasure to see you.
Why, hello, Your Majesty. It's only been a year since your coronation, but I see you've become quite apt at sneaking away from your palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists and critics alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous, no? I noticed. How kingly an answer. Never missing an opportunity to display how capable you are. Commendable. Besides, most of those agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes that they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course. All in a day's work for the royal adjutant to the Citizens' Council. Quite an ally I've made, I should hope.
Hey.
I wonder if my mother would be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become. That I'm doing my damnedest to use my talents for good, as I always should have. I'm sure she would.
Yes.
I hope so. I was such a problem child. I'd like to make this a country where honest folk like my mother can be happy.
Now that you mention it.
That reminds me. You remember Daturum, my hometown's landowner? Told me to send you his regards. He's since confessed his crimes and is awaiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. Makes sense, doesn't it? You've proven your ideals to be true. That's why the country is doing so well. There's nothing more to it.
Thank you.
I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but if this country has one, it's you. And I'm proud to be among its people. Perhaps under your rule, the day will come that even we Nydia can walk about freely in our true forms. No. You're curious what I look like in my true form. I'd be happy to oblige, but let's save that for another time, shall we? Aww. That would have been funny.
Yo.
Hey, I'm inspecting again. Seems the right pain to me, but I appreciate you going to all the effort. Making your rounds, Basilio?
Hey.
Yeah, Captain of the Tradian Brigade reporting in. And I'm pleased to report that there's nothing to report, Your Majesty. So I'm taking a break. Have a mouthful in it. Still not used to calling myself a captain, besides. We've even taken in some survivors from Luis's troops, you know. But don't you worry. I've got 2 eyes on them, even when I ain't looking.
But
the way I see it, they weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. I just gotta show them how power is supposed to be used, yeah? We owe it to you that there's less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer are turning to a life of crime to make ends meet. If Del could see Grand Trad today, his eyes would bug out. Not just Del, a lot of other guys who didn't make it. Yeah, Vinka.
Yeah.
You remember him? His damned experiments trapped him in a vengeance he couldn't see past. But I feel like even he might smile seeing what I'm up to now. We built this piece with a lot of blood and tears. So I say those of us who made it this far owe it to all of them who didn't to protect it. And we've got nothing to report today, but it's not like bad people just stop being bad because you're king now.
Thank you.
You've been through a lot though. Thanks for not giving up on us. Or the world, for that matter. You spot any trouble that I didn't spot first, you just point me at it. I'll solve it quick like.
Oh.
Well, I see our king is out on some personal business, eh? I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you. I saw her. But I suppose it's none of my business who comes and goes. I'm on break myself.
Just.
Only try not to frustrate your royal guards overmuch, hmm? They all take their duties quite seriously. Much like their captain. Who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. That becomes clear to me since becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A UG outcast, once a wanted criminal with a bounty on his head, made knight commander? There was, of course, some opposition at first, but the more heart talks I've had, the more accepting they've become, albeit gradually. Times are changing.
Right.
True.
Indeed. Grand titles and posts across the nation are held by all manner of tribes now, each contributing with their respective strengths. I've realized over the past year just how much a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not a country make.
However,
yet he stands for those very people, a symbol and representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes. It has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in the rural villages. How is Tadari?
Now that you mention it.
Yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle. And now that they have resumed trade with other villages. Your coronation inspired that village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken. Lloyd Bannings would be proud. And that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes for myself soon enough. And someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books.
We shall.
We've a ways to go before the day comes, but until it does, let us forge the path forward. Your Majesty.
All right.
So, let's head
Let's
on over
go.
that.
Yeah?
Yeah? Ah, yes. Oh, what brings His Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you?
Aha!
I know how it is. I have the fancy old title of Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau and can research as I please now. But something's missing. So I threw off that stuffy old uniform and came to gaze upon the runner in the way I do. Take your job seriously, please. I know how you feel.
About that.
I feel like I know what you mean when you say something's missing.
Oh.
I knew you'd agree. I think my bones are aching to feel the wind. I've missed the days of dashing hither and thither in the runner.
Perhaps.
Not that I am ungrateful for the gracious title you've given a man who used to skulk about, modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from Oceania to your palatial plates. It would change the world, wouldn't you say? I'm just a bit stuck at the beginning on the development.
Indeed.
And it's times like this I need stimulation of the mind. You have anything that might do the trick? Do I smell another relic hunt?
That's...
Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you'd pop back in with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do so miss traveling like that. Even if the relics themselves were better off left untouched, they become the guiding principles of my research, you know.
That's...
Convenience is important. But one must consider safety and the effects it might have on the world. An engineer who dumps a burden on future generations is no engineer at all. I agree.
However...
Still, it's no small feat to design with a perfect balance of safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it. And I'm a baller genius. I knew it. What I need is stimulation. Your Majesty. You know, like the soul-shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine? Let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't you? Oh, dear old girl, sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. Is it still like it? Yes, there, look there. Lovely, lovely.
All right now.
All right now.
Ripping this is.
Look at this hat, though. Look at this hat.
My king.
Oh, there you are, Blue. Heard you were in town, so I decided to see if we might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you'll need to clear your diary for me some. Bring any souvenirs?
In that case.
Gosh.
Let's just focus on the report. Don't worry, I'll give you just the gist. Firstly,
well,
the Major Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing, and we're already processing admissions. I must say, I'm still surprised you appointed me, of all people, to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back on tour as a songstress. Oh, and shall I introduce you to my furry little friend? I scooped him up in the Academy of all places. Oh, that cat there. I was like, where? During the reconstruction, they stumbled on the little guy in some kind of observatory supposedly used by a king long ago. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in the cold, could he?
So...
Regardless, our mysterious kitty is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the Academy. All that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we're starting from scratch. May even be hiding secrets as big as the Dragon Temple or the Sanctum. Oh, and I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know.
Speaking of which...
The choice is Stein's kid. On my way back, I met up with Myrtus. Who was that again?
Hold on.
Ice cold, Your Majesty. Remember the singer who kept trying to take me down a peg a while back? Nope. Nope. She's fairly well known about town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her music and me coming face to face with magic again.
Hey!
Surely you remember. Music was the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others. And when they make hearts swell, why, there's no end to the magic. So just you watch. With music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors are open to all. That's what my sister would have wanted. If it makes the world a better place, why isn't that just grand?
Magic.
Well, it taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Hello.
Wait a sec.
Is that the cat from Academia? That place was made of magic. How is it here in real life? Say nothing of how it could survive in a deserted ruin buried in snow. Shouldn't be possible, right? I think he's cute.
That's a good kitty.
Yeah. Doesn't bother you at all? You sure are something else. Memory serves, the last king did build himself a study in the Mage Academy. You think Academia was started after that, maybe? Probably. Wonder what His Majesty, what War felt when he put this little guy in Academia. Cat tends himself quietly, utterly impartial to us. Indeed.
Dear me!
Oh, dear me! Oh. The king himself out browsing the shops. Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. Any recommendations? One igniter in particular, in fact. But I'm afraid we're all sold out at the moment. The igniter I made at the children's request, the one that lights up with rainbow colors, is selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children.
Say.
I now hold a position where I control the distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom, as the head of the Igniter Consortium. I can't help but think, if I had been in this position sooner, then the church's violence, tragedy of that village could have been prevented. It wasn't your fault. Let's focus on the present.
Brigitte.
Yes.
Indeed. I can dwell on the past all I wish, but it won't change it. Future, on the other hand. I took up this post after I was nominated by my colleagues. In other words, I suppose that means people have expectations of me, and that I, too, am a spoke in the wheel of change. Our new king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world.
Yet.
It's all the more reason, I hope, that the reasons for people to wield them continue to decline. To that end, I'll continue doing all that I possibly can, with all that I am, just as you do.
Speaking of...
Ah yes, do you remember my dog? Found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives. But there she was. Hey! Sitting beside them. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead. Had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocities I'd commit in her name. You should come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Oh, I'm so happy for that. I was wondering if that was going to be something with the dog at some point. Also, don't think I didn't spot you there, mate.
Ain't this a pickle?
Hey. What's the word, Your Majesty? Just one question, if I may. You got to lower the booze prices in the country. I'm only codding you. Haven't felt much like drinking until I black out so often anymore. That tournament was through the ringer, didn't it? Been thinking about stuff since I dropped out. Thinking with a clear head.
Yeah.
Grateful, you know. Can't speak for the rest of the country, but you've done right by us, platypus. You've got it better than we ever did. Some chuckleheads out there still try to take their aggression out on us, but they're just venting, probably. I'm sure you'll do something soon enough.
Ain't this a pickle?
Who else have we potentially got around that I recognise? Just commoner woman. I've got to have a look now.
Pickle? Ain't this a pickle?
Ain't this a pickle?
Dear me!
Sharp-eyed man. They've got to have like a definitive name for me to be like, ah, yes.
Yeah?
Hello.
Oi!
Come on, can't you see I'm busy? Oh, sure, Your Majesty. Remember me, do you? Refresh my memory. Young king, but with a bad memory, I see. How could you forget Saber? Kaiba? Former Adventurers Chief of Luis's Gauntlet Runner? I was just examining Your Majesty's Gauntlet Runner as part of my research duties. Recall how astonished I was to see her take to the sky the first time. Trying to get back to my engineering roots, but then Luis started showing his true colours and the Shalladiris went down. Got to say, Your Majesty, you're too soft. We used to be enemies, but you recommended us for the brigade and gave us work anyway. Bit of genius making old Basilio the captain too. Luis's old crew will fall in line like wooden soldiers. I'm not sure that kind of leniency forges nations. It's off a year. Can't imagine you can afford to waste time on relics like me. Be well, Your Majesty. Who was that? Hey!
Hi there!
Hiya, boss! Oh, dang, I suppose I should be speaking to you so casually, huh? Again, we were rivals, weren't we? And Caden Workshop's the official workshop of the Palace Engineers now. Not that it's here nor there, besides, I'm glad you got this crown. Still lots of humans out there who have to deal with, and you'll need a gauntlet runner to go get them. Caden Workshop, thanks you for your patronage. Excited soldier.
Yeah?
Can named ones be like, oh, hello.
All right now. Ripping this is.
Some I'm not going to remember because they're so long ago. You look familiar. Gently.
Hello.
Ah, is that Your Majesty? What fortune to bump into you at the end of the year like this. If there's anything my humble personage may be able to do for you, Your Radiance, I am at your service. Say but one glorious word, and I shall most happily...
Honestly.
Okay, laying it on a little thick, aren't you? It's that forked tongue that got you in trouble last time. You hear me? One wrong move and I'm turning you over to Basilio. You gotta turn your life around, right? Yes. Of course. Don't you laugh at me.
The prince has become magnificent indeed.
Oh, hello, Button.
Oh.
Hello there, Your Majesty. It's laid back as ever, I see. I myself have been crying like a baby, but I find my position as Chairman of Parliament quite an unfamiliar one. Oh! Still, I consider these over-to-all parliamentary meetings. Compiling all these opinions is indeed hard work, but work well worth doing.
This fellow.
It'll be easy for those who were at the church's beck and call to change, but I think they've been starting to see what they turned a blind eye to. At least a bit, no? Person who speaks the real truth to the public without yielding to authority. That's what my father and I wish for. A true and proper town crier. Country's turned over a new leaf, but there are still many problems to work out. Seems the rural regions are still suffering from human havoc.
I'm counting on
What I'm saying is, we're a long way from utopia. Still, first step isn't important as the last. We're taking big ones.
Hey.
Hello there, Your Majesty. It's great to see that you're doing well as ever. I've just left a meeting with the provincial lords. I also preach the Mastari teachings in various areas when the opportunity arises. Many still push back against such teachings, but that's perfectly fine. Our country is well served by different perspectives. Many of the villagers have come around to this too, you know. I think that's because you all face such danger on our behalf. Still, it won't be easy to change the entirety of Uchronia. Its history is embedded deep in its root. The country is large, and some people will need all the power you have. The true test of your values has only just begun.
May God
All
keep
right.
you.
Are you surveying the city incognito, Your Majesty? Your escorts would be aghast. They are. Not that I think anyone is truly capable of harming you. As you are aware, faith in the Sanctus Church plummeted after our misdeeds were exposed. I admit we were arrogant and unjust, wicked in custom. But people have found salvation through the Church as well. I intend to restore the Sanctus Church to its true purpose, to offer salvation to those in need. As Sanctiarch, and as someone who was saved by the Sanctus faith myself, that is all I can do to return the favor.
May God keep you, child.
Indeed.
Greetings.
Working hard as ever, Blue? Were you going about town and listening to what people have to say? Myself, I've just come from the Crown Court, where I've been consorting with the people about their grievances and disputes as Chief Magistrate. Oh. Our court has time for that?
Well...
Yes, of course.
In the past, we were busy with cases of violence and theft, but those have decreased remarkably.
In truth.
As you're undoubtedly aware, In the past, many citizens were sentenced to hang without so much as a trial.
Alas.
I am pleased to report things are different now. Anyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story in court and be judged equally and fairly. Oh, Magna Carta-ish. Alright, cool. It just goes to show anything is possible, even for a priest to become a chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides as village chief. He rather hated the role before, but he's truly found his calling, I think.
The reason is...
As I said, no one knows what the future holds. So all the more reason I try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime. And so I practice what I preach.
Now that you mention
The other day I went to visit Ovi's church, inquire with those who are sick there about how the kingdom can be more accessible to them. How is Ovi?
Very well.
Yes. Well, practiced dancing together, and then we showed her... we practiced dancing together, and then we showed her mother. All of them are ready to ease into working again. Hearing them made me reflect on all the people who still need our help. Until now, the only hope those people had was God.
I do believe...
I want to fight for them to have options under laws and systems that they can rely on in addition to higher power. A country where all the tribes, with all their values, can join hands in harmony. That's what we need.
Because...
You aim to achieve that too, yes, Your Majesty. I hope you'll allow me to walk alongside you in this.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. I don't recognize you. One thing I want to interact with, like, can we not discuss that?
Let's go see.
Okay, fine. We're not going inside? Oh, shame.
Ain't this a pickle?
Training with Lady Una sure was fine. Your Majesty! What business do you have with a former helmsman like me? What about Una now? I had the honor of attending to her during an expedition. Actually, I think she's on her way to the palace in order to meet with you. Didn't hear from Chief Magnus. Lady Juno was off inspecting the Mage Academy, and I was the flight's helmsman. It knocked me on my arse when Lady Juno left Louis's company, you know. I left right after she did. Anyway, still undecided about you being king and all that, but I do appreciate you talking to me. Oh, taking me in. So I'm gonna work to repay that favor.
You've got this under control,
On that note,
yeah?
about time I got back to work. Oh, and don't tell the chief I was shooting the breeze here, eh, Your Majesty?
Ain't this a
It's like,
pickle?
hey, Your Lordship, hey, don't say nothing.
Ain't this a pickle?
Please, don't say nothing.
Dear me!
Oh, dear me. Who? It's genuinely like, who? I don't remember you at all.
Yes, hello.
To think that you, of all people, would end up becoming the king. I never expected it, but I will tell you one thing. Wax poetic or about your ideals, all you want. But when it comes to protecting the country, only power will suffice. The people don't all approve of a dreamer king. Who are you?
How
What?
dare you?
You don't even remember my face, no? Bloody hell, this is why... Oh, never mind, I'll spare you for today. I've watched silently for a year, and I still don't accept you as my king. You're all ideals and no power, same as the king before you. I mean, the kingdom seems to be doing quite well, mate, so, you know, just saying.
All right.
Maybe things are going alright, you know. Maybe.
Let's
Go
go.
check down here again, no? No, I'm aware there's other people as well.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
Ah, brilliant. This place is real.
Is that person who left
Well,
still
I sure
here?
don't want to go back to the old kingdom.
Playing child? Young man? Young man? I'll speak to you. Your Majesty, surely your kingdom has no further need of my paltry sums for your mag. I hear the Mage Academy has been restored. Is it true anyone of status can attend? Original magic, you trying to end reliance on Ignitus? Only a matter of time till accumulators like me are obsolete then. That's great, personally. Probably about time to shut this operation down anyway. Not that I expected an Ignited Consortium would let it go without a fight. Lycion would stand with you, of course, but they're not infallible either. Oh.
All very nice.
Ah, there we go.
You're kidding.
Oh, hey, been a while now. Must remember me, I'm Sergeant Glickum the Great. You drunk as usual? Oh, you see, that's the thing. Any year's a perfect time for a flagon, eh? And again, every day is a perfect time for a flagon. But you know, I've been trying to cut back, actually. When we lost Fidelio, God rest his soul, Drink was the only thing that kept me from going mad.
I guess.
Certainly couldn't follow Luis after that. So leaving the Charadrius was sound, but it's still hard for a platypus to find decent work. Chicken my life away seemed the way to go. Assumed all of us from Luis's side who survived would have been sent straight to the gallows. But letting us join the brigade, well, real generous of you. I'm not sure I would have fit anywhere else. Speaking plain. Plus, with old Basilio in charge, we're feeling right at home. Now I'm back to drinking for the fun of it. I know it all to you, Your Majesty. You're alright. Just looking at the pictures as well, like no littering. Like, no painting. No wagons. Banned.
Oi there!
Over there. Do 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 do.
Well,
Anyone else we recognize? Anyone up here randomly? Nope.
That's the way.
Peace. Magic shop merchant. I think we might be done in this area.
You're not serious.
Kurtman. Kurtman.
All right,
I said Kurtman. Let's check the gauntlet runner. Old time's sake, you know. Doubt anyone's on here.
All right then.
Assume not if they're not on the map. Right.
Let's go.
Grand Cathedral. Goddard?
Right.
None of it's in Your Majesty. It's been years since you've ascended to the throne, and a quick one at that. Feels like the strife with Luis was but a bad dream. Had you asked me, I'd have been wringing me hands about one so young leading the kingdom. But now I'm embarrassed to have fought it.
Oh.
You had a keen eye to recognize the danger Luis posed, and are braver still to have fought him. You had a kingly caliber I never truly possessed. Still, a single year is but a drop in the proverbial bucket. Stay vigilant, King. Right. So nice seeing such a lovely blue sky, isn't it?
Oh, my, oh, my, my, oh, my.
Moi, oh, moi, moi, oh, moi. What are you doing here, Barden?
That's something.
An unexpected coincidence, Your Majesty. No guards with you today? Nah, don't worry. I'm no tattletale. I myself just left a meeting going over how the provincial governments are doing. We convened for a new year. How are things in Martira?
So.
Oh, it's as lively as it used to be. We owe it all to you, Your Majesty. The dodgy mess you cleaned up for us feels like ancient history now. And I'm pleased to report, as the head of the provincial lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns as employment up and overall welfare too. Each town has specialities and wisdom to offer. And when we combine our heads, there's no problem we can't solve. Just feel so blessed to be part of it. And I made some blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role, but I'm happy to share my failings so others don't repeat my mistakes. Brings me back.
Got to say,
I know I was trying to do too much on my own back then, and I got a bit overzealous. Of course, some lords are like I was once, and would rather manage things at their sole discretion than leave things to the people. And yes, taking every matter to the public opinion can be laborious, what with all the proceedings and disputes.
Then again.
Still, changing our own lives or our own hands makes the process worth the trouble.
Brilliant.
And choosing a king of our own will was all the inspiration we needed for change.
Lovely, that.
A lovely Wensleydale. Roger?
Hello.
Ah, Your Majesty. It's me, Lloyd. It's an honor to meet you at this most auspicious time of year. I know I was quite devoted to Luis at one point. His power was both overwhelming and alluring. Don't worry about it. As generous as you are kind. It's hardly an atonement, but I'll at least try to be straight with you from now on. Not to bring down the mood, but I wanted to mention, I sense something familiar among your supporters. I recognize it because I was the same way. In their eyes, you're a hero who conquered the monstrous Luis. They entrusted you with authority because of your power and their desire to be at peace.
Indeed.
Let us assume that the people have expectations not of your ideology, but solely of your power. King or not, failing to see the difference may invite consequences. Please take it from someone who erred in his ways. The people of this country have not recovered from the unrest, and when they do...
Say there.
Stupendous.
Clemar child. I thought maybe it was someone's child that we didn't know of.
Hiya.
Troubled soldier. That's the wrong way. Just trying to go around. Stop laughing at me. Not funny. Hello.
What?
You're the bastard. Well, it's been a while anyway. Bastard, was it? I apologize for my impertinence, Your Grace. I was once known as Sergeant Xanth. I suppose that title carries little weight nowadays. After losing to you, my own men turned on me and threw me in the Oceana Sea. Oh dear. Awful as it was, looking back, those events saved my life. Heard that all those who went with Luis to the Royal Palace in the sky never returned.
I'm left with
World
no
where
choice.
power is everything. Suppose that would be hell after all. Never thought you would even inspire me to realize anything, yet here we are. Now I'm spending my days doing charity work as a member of the brigade under Chief Magnus. I'll never give up on making my way up in the world of my own merits. Matter of fact, I was invited to participate in the Colosseum's games in Brillhaven. While working with the brigade, I helped a nobleman who put in a recommendation for me. It's a brave new world, isn't it? Give me a year and I'll make sure people know the name Xanth as a fighter that electrifies the audience.
Young man.
Young man. I said young man. Yeah. That's the lyrics, isn't it? Oh dear. Is that one too many?
I'm a proper kingdom now, he says.
Russell? You're here. Oh, Gallica, and your highness as well. But that's no longer your title. Excuse me for my impertinence, your majesty. Still, knowing that the New Year celebrations were just around the corner, I couldn't resist returning to the capital to see how the kingdom was faring. Has it been kind to you? Indeed, I need only look upon the smiling face to see that the city feels alive again. It seems as though citizens are free to choose their own paths. I must say, I never imagined that I'd return here without all the cloak and shadow. I owe a great deal to the work of Lady Juna. I think I'd be able to see Grand Trad, with His Highness sitting openly upon the throne. Alces, are you seeing this as well?
Yep.
We've got a long way to go, but I know Grius will be watching. I should tell you, a sizable number of the villagers in the Sanctum have gained an interest in the outside world. I've been acting as a sort of bridge. Seems this doddering old fool has had a new role to find the middle ground for both those who wish to preserve tradition and those who seek innovation.
Yep.
I couldn't think of a better man for the job. Russell, I'm sure you'll be a great help to the village. I thought so long to save this country. Seeing all these smiling faces now, I think perhaps I'm the one being saved. This is a country that protects its people, and the people shape the country in turn. Surely that's the world His late Majesty wished to see. Not to simply chase the ideal of a utopia, but to shape it with our own hands. A long way to go, but I trust you'll continue to make this country stronger, Your Majesty.
Become a proper kingdom now,
Yeah, a proper kingdom, innit? Proper, like, respectful kingdom, innit?
Good, very good indeed.
I love it.
I love it.
Oh, there. Leave it out, mate.
Leave it out, mate. What was that? Gold beetle? Huh? Yeah. It's an insect emitting a strange light. Alright. This seems odd at this point. Alright. Did I just miss it before? And it's just available now as well. Burly butcher.
Aha.
So we got straw. Therina. Water merchant. All our favorite characters.
Grand, isn't it?
Alright, I think. Could have easily missed someone, but I think. Oh no, yep, it was over here, Onion Head.
May God keep you, child.
Well, if it's His Majesty, the Captain of the Royal Guard. He's looking for you. Oh, the Captain of the Royal Guard was looking for you. As a former guard captain of the Charagilius, perhaps I should report your whereabouts. Can't deny that. Well, that's just giving you a hard time. It can be hard to shake old habits, despite the fact that I'm Captain Salver of the State Army now. parted ways with Luis shortly before his runner made for the sky-born royal palace. When I saw the aura that Sorba had become, I knew the world he wanted was no world of mine. I thought I found my place within Luis's private forces after being disgusted by the shameless corruption of the royal army. But the true intentions were worse than I could imagine. It was the general who pulled me back in. Said my experience leading a force of mixed tribes would be valuable. And taking the job in hopes of atoning. It was a strange twist to serve with pride in the state army I once so detested. Still, I wonder why he bothered with us.
May God keep you, child.
May God keep you, child.
Amazing.
Hi there.
Oh, well, if it ain't the big man himself. Good timing, mate. I just got back into town myself. Where'd you go? I'm captain of the Seekers Recon team, remember? We travel the world doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And crazy doesn't begin to describe what's beyond the sea. Sights, the magic, everything's so fantastic. I'm already itching to go back out there. And I'm not especially keen on dodging the bloody cannibals when my ship gets too close. Lots of tension out there, but what country isn't a little tense? Everything from the customs to the way they think is so different, my head spins. It makes all the tribal bickering seem right dull if I could speak my mind. This country's changing for the better. Glad I turned over the throne to you. I appreciate it.
Hold on.
How come I'm just roasting you? After we knocked heads, I knew I could trust you in making the lives of the Platypus better than they was. All my cohort have found jobs, and some of them even picked up new skills from being out at sea so long.
See you soon, I hope.
But don't you worry your kingly head. I'll have it all whipped up in a report for you. Do something proper kingish with it, yeah? Oh, that's the aim. Stroll, mate!
Hey.
Skulking about the city again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt. Classic game of cat and mouse, though who is which, I dare not say. Been a year since you ascended to the throne, but it's like you've hardly changed. Should I be more pretentious?
I mean, no.
That's rich. All that royal blood in you is positively wasted, my friend. What are we to do with you? Not that I could talk, I actually came out for a bit of a breather myself.
Even so.
No, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles. A little too clearly. The general's duties feel overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognize the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives.
Hey.
Remembering our first meeting back at the recruitment center? I, a fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you, a struggling elder traveler. Back then, my only goal was getting ahead. My people were little more than an afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I'd have never realized the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions, and I certainly couldn't have saved the Hellions.
Thank you.
I owe seeing the joy in their faces to you. I think I've said it before, but again, thank you. Give yourself some credit, mate.
That's... no.
I would still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way. They live stable, peaceful lives thanks to you.
Hey.
You have a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way and I'll blaze the trail. Now and always, it's my role as a warrior to be the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think our friendship is steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me, now and always.
Say there.
Right, are we definitely done in these places then? I'm guessing so. Right.
Grand, innit?
Grand,
So?
innit? I think we've heard all we can from the people. Should we head to where Maria is? Let's go see her.
That reminds me.
Being here sure brings back memories. Remember how we came here looking for Maria before the Tournament of the Throne? She's crying back then, though. Yeah, she's happy now.
But...
you can say that again. This country's turned around since then. No doubt about it. Sure, there will always be a difference of opinion, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's with the book you're carrying around? Is that the one you've been working on yourself?
Oh.
Excited to see what kind of fantasy you can conjure up. Maybe that's not even the word for it. After all, if you're the one putting in the ink, putting it in ink, that means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty, shall we get going?